Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about chain rule and we are gonna solve some exercises about this rule. Let's recall this rule. Consider three functions f, u, and v and composition of this given function h. In that case, we can derivate this composition with respect to x by using derivation of f with respect to u and derivation of u with respect to v and derivation of v with respect to x. So let's apply this idea to some exercises. Consider u of x to the power 10, power n, and derivate this function. As you see, u to the power n depends on u and u depends on x. By using this chain, we first derivate u to the power n with respect to u, that is n times u to the power n minus 1, and derivate u with respect to x. So consider this particular case. We suppose that u of x is equal to x squared plus x and n is equal to 10. And derivate this function. Let me write here. So in that case, we write 10 times x squared plus x to the power 10 minus 1, 9 times derivation of x squared plus x, that is 2x plus 1. Let's see next example. And consider square root of u. Square root of u depends on u and u depends on x. In that case, we derivate square root of u with respect to u, that is 1 over square root 2 times square root of u, and derivate u with respect to x, that is u prime of x. By the product of these terms, we obtain this formula. Consider this particular case. U of x is equal to sine x. Let's derivate this. In that case, we can write derivation of sine x over 2 times square root of sine x. Derivation of sine x is cosine x over 2 times square root of sine x. Let's consider next example. Derivation of sine of u of x. So as you see, sine u depends on u depends on x. Derivation of sine u with respect to u is cosine u. Derivation of u with respect to x, u prime of x. By using this formula, consider this particular case. Suppose that u is equal to cosine x. In that case, we write cosine u, where u is cosine x, times derivation of cosine x. Recall the derivation of cosine x, cosine of cosine x times derivation of cosine x minus sine x. Let's see next example. Cosine u, let me sketch this diagram. Cosine u depends on u depends on x. Derivation of cosine u with respect to u minus sine u, and derivation of u with respect to x, u of x, written here. So consider this particular case by assuming that u is equal to tangent x. So in that case, we write minus sine of u of x, where u is tangent x, times derivation of tangent x. Derivation of tangent x, secant square x, or 1 plus tangent square x. Let's see next example. Tangent u depends on u depends on x. By the chain rule, we can write this. Derivation of tangent of u of x, 1 plus tangent square u or secant square u of x times derivation of u with respect to x. Let's consider this particular case. We write secant square, where u of x is cotangent x, times derivation of cotangent x minus cosecant square x. Let's see next example. In this case, by using chain rule, we first derivate cotangent u with respect to u, that is minus cosecant square u, times derivation of u with respect to x by the chain rule. Consider this particular case. Let's say this is u. In that case, we write minus cosecant square u, where u is secant x, times derivation of secant x times tangent x. You can obtain derivation of secant x by using division rule for derivation and using secant x is equal to 1 over cosine x, identical relation. Okay, let's see next example. Derivation of secant of u of x by the chain rule. We first derivate secant x with respect to u, that is secant u times tangent u, times derivation of argument of secant u prime of x. We can write this by using chain rule. Let's consider this particular case. Second of, for example, x squared plus x. Let's try to find out the derivation function of this. We write second u, where u is x squared plus x, times tangent u, x squared plus x, times derivation of u with respect to x, that is 2x plus 1. Let's see next example. Exponential u of x, they will consider its derivation. So we first consider this tree diagram. Exponential u depends on u depends on x. Derivation of exponential u with respect to u, that is exponential u, and derivative u with respect to x, that is u prime of x. By using this formula, we can derive this. Let's say this is u. We write exponential sine of x squared plus x times derivative this with respect to x. Let me write here exponential sine x squared plus x times derivation of sine u. In that case, we say this is u. Derivation of sine u, cosine u times derivation of u, 2x plus 1 with respect to x. Let's see next example. So consider this tree diagram. Ln u depends on u depends on x. Derivation of ln u with respect to u, 1 over u, and derivation of u with respect to x, u prime of x. Then we can obtain this formula by using chain rule. Okay, let's say this is u. We write derivation of this expression first over u, where u is exponential x plus sine x. Let me write here derivation of exponential x plus derivation of sine x cosine x over exponential x plus sine x.